Imagine being able to walk into any room, look at a person you've never met, and within minutes, know things about them they haven't said out loud. Whether they're being honest or hiding something, whether they're confident or terrified underneath, whether they actually like you or they're just being polite. This isn't a superpower, it's a skill. And by the end of this video, you're going to have it. Because here's the truth almost nobody realizes. People are constantly telling you exactly who they are, not with their words, with everything else. Their eyes, their hands, the tiny pause before they answer, the words they choose without thinking. Most people walk through life completely blind to all of it. But once you learn to see it, you can't unsee it. You'll read people like an open book. So let me show you how. And stay till the end, because the last technique is the one professional interrogators and top negotiators use, and it reveals more about a person than anything they could ever say. Let's start with the fastest signal of all, the eyes. There's a reason we call the eyes the window to the soul. Before someone says a single word, their eyes have already told you a story. And the first thing to pay attention to is the direction someone looks when they answer a question. Now forget the old myth that looking left means lying and looking right means truth. That's been debunked. What actually matters is the change. You watch how someone normally looks when they talk about easy, comfortable things. That's their baseline. Then you notice when it suddenly shifts. If a person is relaxed and steady, then you ask one specific question and suddenly they break eye contact, look down, and their gaze starts darting around. Something about that question made them uncomfortable. You don't know exactly what yet, but you know where to dig. Then there's the blink rate. When a person is relaxed, they blink at a slow, steady pace. But when stress spikes, when someone feels cornered, nervous, or is scrambling to make something up, their blink rate shoots up. Rapid blinking is one of the hardest things to fake because it's controlled by the nervous system, not conscious thought. So if someone's telling you everything is fine, but their eyes are fluttering like crazy, believe the eyes. And watch the pupils. This one's incredible. When people see something they genuinely like, a person they're attracted to, an idea that excites them, an offer they want, their pupils actually dilate. They get bigger. It's completely involuntary. You can't control it. You can't fake it. So in the middle of a conversation, if someone's pupils suddenly expand when you mention something, you just found what they want. Their body told on them before their words could catch up. Now let's move down to the hands, because the hands leak secrets constantly. Most people are so focused on controlling their face that they completely forget about their hands. And that's exactly why the hands are so honest. Start with open palms versus hidden hands. Throughout human history, showing your open palms has meant one thing. I have nothing to hide. I'm not a threat. It's wired deep into us. So when someone talks to you with open, visible palms, they generally feel comfortable and honest in that moment. But when someone suddenly hides their hands, shoves them in their pockets, slides them under the table, clenches them shut, right as they're answering a sensitive question, that's a signal. Some part of them just went into hiding. And they're self-soothing. When people get anxious, they unconsciously try to comfort themselves through touch. Watch for it. Rubbing the back of the neck, touching the face or covering the mouth, playing with a ring, a necklace, a sleeve, wringing the hands together. These are called pacifying behaviors, and they spike exactly when a person feels stressed or exposed. So if you ask someone a simple question and suddenly their hand flies up to rub their neck, that question hit a nerve. You just found a pressure point. And pay attention to where their hands and feet are pointing, because we point toward what we want and away from what we don't. If you're talking to someone and their torso and feet are aimed straight at you, they're engaged, they're interested. But if their feet are quietly angled toward the door while they're still nodding and smiling at you, a part of them has already left. Their body is telling you the truth. Their politeness is hiding. Okay, now we get to one of the most powerful things you can read: how a person handles silence. This is where people accidentally reveal everything. Here's the technique. After someone answers a question, especially an important one, don't say anything. Just stay quiet. Hold the silence for a few seconds longer than feels comfortable, because silence creates a vacuum, and most people cannot stand a vacuum. They rush to fill it, and what they fill it with tells you everything. A person who's confident and honest is comfortable in that silence. They said what they meant, and they're at peace with it. But a person who's hiding something or who's unsure gets deeply uncomfortable, and they start talking. They over-explain, they add details nobody asked for, they contradict themselves, they justify. The guilty and the insecure cannot leave silence alone. So the next time you want to know if someone's telling you the whole story, just ask your question, get your answer, and then say nothing. Let the silence do the work. It's the closest thing to a lie detector you'll ever have in a normal conversation. There's one more thing here that's uncomfortable, but incredibly useful. Watch how someone treats people they don't need anything from. This tells you more about a person's real character than almost anything else. Watch how they treat the waiter, the delivery driver, the assistant, the person who can do absolutely nothing for them. Because how someone treats people who have no power over them, that's who they really are when the mask is off. Someone can be charming and lovely to your face because you matter to them. But watch how that same person speaks to someone they see as beneath them. If they're kind to you but cruel to the waiter, understand something clearly. Eventually, that's how they'll treat you too. Kindness that only shows up for important people isn't kindness, it's strategy. Now, before I give you the final and most powerful technique, one crucial warning, because if you skip this, you'll actually read people wrong. Never judge a single signal on its own. One gesture means nothing by itself. Someone crossing their arms might be hiding something, or they might just be cold. Someone looking away might be nervous, or just thinking. A single clue is not proof of anything. What you're looking for is clusters, several signals showing up together, and changes from a person's normal baseline. First, spend a little time just watching how someone acts when they're relaxed and comfortable. That's their normal. Then watch for the moment several things shift at once. The eyes drop, the blink rate jumps, the hand goes to the neck, the voice changes, all right after a specific topic comes up. One signal is noise. A cluster of signals all changing at the same moment is a message. Read the pattern, never the single dot. And now the file technique, the one used by the best interrogators, therapists, and negotiators in the world. It's deceptively simple. Ask a question you already know the answer to, and watch how they respond. Here's why this is so powerful. When you already know the truth, you're not actually listening for the answer. You're studying the person's behavior while they give it. You get to see in real time exactly what this specific person looks like when they're being honest, or exactly what they look like when they lie. You're calibrating your personal lie detector to that one individual. If they tell you the truth, you now know their honest baseline, their natural eye contact, their relaxed hands, their normal rhythm. And later, when you ask something you don't know the answer to, you'll instantly notice if they deviate from it. And if they lie about the thing you already know, now you know something far more valuable than any single fact. You know this is a person who will look you in the eye and lie without blinking, and that's information that can protect you for the rest of your relationship with them. So let's put it all together, because reading people isn't about any one trick. It's about paying attention on a level most people never do. Start with the baseline. Know how someone acts when they're relaxed. Watch the eyes for where they look, how fast they blink, whether the pupils widen. Watch the hands for hidden palms and self-soothing under stress. Use silence and see who rushes to fill it. Listen to the words for distancing and over-explaining, and notice the themes people keep returning to. Judge people by the gap between their words and actions, and by how they treat those who can do nothing for them. Read clusters, never single signals. And when it really matters, ask what you already know and study how they answer. But here's the last thing I want to leave you with, and it might be the most important part of all. This skill is powerful, so use it wisely. The goal of reading people isn't to become paranoid or manipulative or to trap everyone around you. It's the opposite. When you can truly read people, you can protect yourself from the ones who don't deserve your trust, and you can finally recognize the ones who genuinely do. You'll stop being fooled by smooth talkers with empty actions, and you'll start seeing the quiet, honest people who were showing you their goodness all along. Understanding people isn't about using them, it's about finally seeing them clearly. If you learned something today, do me a favor and let me know in the comments which technique surprised you the most. And if you want to keep getting sharper at understanding people, subscribe, because the ability to read others is one of the most powerful skills you will ever develop. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.